Alright, let's check if we're live. If you hear noises, it's because somebody's getting a roof installed next door. Or down the block, actually, but the sound travels. Still not showing online. Online. There we go. Alright, cool. Hello, I'm early by a couple of minutes. Just doing a little shopping before we get started. Okay, I can close that now. I'm a little distracted this morning because Grant isn't eating. He hasn't eaten since last night, and I have a strong suspicion that we're getting to the end here. So I'm having trouble focusing on anything but that. But thank you for the follow to Azalea Stone and Zantrain. I think I'm saying that right. And today we're going to look at just regular houses and then maybe talk about building some, because I know there's a couple of questions that people had that I might be able to help with. I know that, buy that. I actually need that for myself. I know that there were some questions about moving stuff from PTS to Maine, so we can try that. And then I can make it into a little video and share it with you folks so that, you know, if somebody has that question, then other people have that question. And I would like to provide as much of a database of information that I can. Don't ask me why. I haven't figured out why I'm doing all of this. I mean, I've been asked.
Anything I can do?
But nope. No answers. Okay. I'm doing just a tiny bit of shopping because I don't know if you all have noticed this, but I'm practically out of stuff to sell. And I am going through all of my items, and I said to somebody this morning, I'm Marie Kondoing everything, and I am. I have so much stuff in storage, and there's no reason for it. So, you know, most of it I'm not going to use. So I'm trying to, like, get down to some sort of realistic number instead of what I've been doing. And, you know, my lights especially are a problem. I seem to be addicted to lights. Let's start with a rando. Hopefully a small rando. Or at least just not a ginormous rando, like a colossal. Alright. Damn damage. Not open. Could have told you that. Too easy to get an apartment room open. Hunting. Lucky cat. Trasunfer. Yay. Okay. So, feel free to go and post your cobbles up on the community showcase. I don't actually know the answer to this. I'm gonna tag Chrysae and see if she knows. There we go. All right. Palatine Parlor. We are in Josenfer's Palatine Parlor. Now, I realize there's not enough lighting out here. You might want to throw a light, maybe even a clockwork tube, and just stick it in the walls. But the lighting, the ivy work is actually quite nice. The mixture of regular ivy and moon ivy is quite pretty. And this is a really good arrangement. Oh, oh, how lovely. That's gorgeous. What a beautiful work there. So nice. I'm not even... Oh, those are the bottom halves of the sarcophagi that were on the Lux vendor. Never would have thought to do that, and yet it makes an amazing pot. That's genius. That is genius use of something that is practically useless. Oh, and look at the nice little touch here. It's so gorgeous with the like angle there, just for... Wow, you did a great job, gardening job. This is very elegant. And what a nice spot this is, just sitting here like this. That's beautiful. Reminds me of a place that my ex-husband used to take me in California called Moon Shadows, right on the water. Gorgeous. Beautiful place. Isn't this usually open? How did they open that? How did they close this off? What are these? Parts of the temple, maybe? Not sure. And then they made the whole wall these Khajiit seats. Sunken in tea tables. Lots of good clutter. There's a lot of thought given to this. I wonder if this is one of those things that when people are just doing it as they go along kind of thing. You know? Whoa, what's that? What's a true style master? I did not expect to get that. Collect and learn 50 full motifs. Oh. Who knew? Didn't know I was gonna get that. Oh, cute! What a great item to put in there. This person has a better sense of interior design than I will ever have. So they've closed off this section, which is usually a room. I wonder what they've done in terms of how they used the majority of their items. This is great. I've seen a couple people do this, and I'm always pleased with it. This porch with a greenhouse really encloses it in a cool way. This is a cobble, obviously, and so it's like a bathroom slash sitting room almost. Really nice. And in fact, you lit it so well it doesn't even really need a second light or anything. What's up here? If that's okay, it's not, it can't possibly be a temple, so, because it would have stuck through this. So I'm really not sure what they use there to make those edges. That's one of those Alfique houses that you can get. It seems to be there's a lot of gambling going on. That's a cute use of that brazier. I believe that's an Eleanor brazier. The metal one, sunken in. Good use. So this is quite impressive all around, I think. I really like this. That's gonna drive me nuts that I don't know what that is, but whatever. Beautiful. only thing I would do is right in this beginning portion is add another light. But nothing else is, I wouldn't change anything else. It's gorgeous. Good job, Jennifer. Okay. I was wondering if it was a regular wall, but the Elsewhere Spires, it almost looks like it's connected, you know? That's what threw me. It doesn't look like, well, I guess it is just placed on top, but it's hard to tell. You know what? You're absolutely right, because look, this piece sticks out here, but it doesn't stick out here. You're dead on. Sorry, I just gotta check something, because... So Griff, if you're watching, let me explain. Back in the day, the vet told us that we're the ones keeping him alive at this point, and our gut instinct is better than anything she could tell us. So she said, do whatever you feel is right. The worst that can happen is he dies, but he's going to anyway, so just accept that and do what you think is right. So that's what we're doing. This is Xanas's Mornoth. So my kitty isn't doing well. He stopped eating yesterday. And since he got his restrictive heart failure, he has not once stopped eating like a pig until yesterday. And yesterday he stopped eating. And now he's very lethargic, which he was in the beginning. So that doesn't scare me as much. But the fact that he isn't eating and he doesn't even want treats is kind of terrifying. Okay, Forge Master's Den for Xanasis. Looks like J Heart was here and toured already. But that's okay. We're allowed to do it too. I don't know about you folks in trading guilds, but that's a gorgeous exterior. I don't like the exterior of Mornoth, so Xanasis changing it is actually quite welcome to me. She also reskinned the interior with rocks and bricks. I don't know about you folks, but I have been unable to keep my inventories on all 6 of my shops full. I mean, things keep selling pretty rapidly. And I'm selling in smaller batches than I normally would. Ooh, Xanasis, I'm jealous. You have Olendrung. I'm using, oh, that's cool looking. Smaller types of batches than I normally would, just because I'm so low on items at this point. Wow, that's cool looking. Deeply like that. I mean, just the whole thing is gorgeous. So yeah, I've been having a really hard time keeping everything stocked. I'm finding it very hard to find anything to flip. Oh, she completely closed off the top. Okay. Everelia, you cracked me up. I think that's the whole thing. I think she closed off the second floor, which is fine because the second floor is ugly. But I just want to make sure I'm not ignoring anything. But that's lovely. Hey, Imogee. I have none as well. Earth Tear, the Cursed Hideout, Zovisdir. Yeah, I didn't get it either. I can get 10 million of the other leads, but not that one. I don't know why. So I took a Xanax yesterday when I realized that I was probably going to lose my cat today or in the very near future. So I've been really drugged. But I got so much sleep. It was wonderful. I haven't slept like that in so long. I've just been fatigued behind my eyes and dealing with it. all this time. So it's like, it just, Xanax relaxes you so much that I got so much rest. So we've got a little bar and food area. It's a little dim over here. I don't think that those lights cut it. If I were you, I'd add another light or two. I know you have the slots, so that's the only reason why I'm pushing it. It's just a little bit on the dim side. I know I've been saying that to a lot of people lately, but that is how I feel. I apologize if it's offensive. Sometimes just lighting is the hardest thing to do in a house. There's certain houses that no matter how many lights you put into them, you feel like you're just throwing them into darkness and nothing changes. And I don't know if this house is like this because I don't own it, but I could see where it would. You know what? I'm just gonna keep those. Let me try to send these to the 2 people who followed. These books. The other thing is, none of my streamers that I usually follow have been around. They're all missing. Mainly, Hammy. And that's really kind of depressing because there's no good reason that could be. It can only be bad reasons. And that's depressing. Oh, both went through. That's rare. Hey, Ari. So it's just, I was really like just needed something to distract myself yesterday and couldn't really find anything. Luckily, I fell asleep, so. See, this is why I refuse to get rid of my all of these wedding lamps, because I like putting them in water just like this because it looks amazing. So I have too many of them, but this is also a really clever idea, putting this walkway so you can walk right up to Sithis and look them in the creepy ass eye. So yeah. Creepy! Sithis is creepy! That's a cute touch. What have we here? I feel like there is story here. Oh, I thought this was like a weapon or something laying there, but it's a lizard. Lizard makes a lot more sense than just a weapon laying there in the middle of nowhere. But I'd pet you if you wanted to. You could embed this statue into the wall and just use the sword for most of it. Maybe cover that with something. But it would be cool if you could. Cool. Okay, I think you're still working on this, right? Because there's although you did make a second floor over here. Storage, bedrooms. I like when people use this extra space because there's a ton of extra space in this portion. It almost looks built for extra floors. Oh, it's a torture house. Isn't that nice? Oh, creepy. I almost couldn't tell she was here. Isn't that crazy? Wow. That is pretty spooky. Please don't eat me. Are these traps? Am I supposed to, like, die? I don't know. I don't think I can sneak under any other part of it. But if you notice a lot of furnishings from me on the trader, it's because I am just unloading. So I realized that, like, I absolutely am never going to build anything like creepy scary. Like I might build scary, but I don't see myself doing like gore scary. So I'm selling off like all of that shit. I'm selling off, you know, like gross stuff that I don't know why I even bought it. Just because it was on the Lux vendor, you know? And I'm taking a hit on it, but I don't care. The one thing that I don't want to sell that is, that I'm not going to use is a second lighthouse, because they have lost value, like seriously lost value. Undaunted Valiance, Eldridge Resort Isle. So I would lose 25K by listing that that second windmill rather. And I'm just like, seriously, I'm not going to eat 25K to get rid of this windmill, because it's, who knows, maybe I will use it one day, but that's the only thing I'm doing that with. Are people really dumping them right now? Wonder why. They're not good investments. I bought two, not for investment purposes, but for purposes of, I thought I might use it. So we've got this gorgeous little entryway covered in flowers. I bet you a lot of people are doing what I'm doing and decided to just clean out all their stuff in their storage, because things are flying off the shelves, or were with the Somerset event, and kind of still are. And so I suspect that people are out of stuff to sell. Look how pretty that is. The blue light with the blue puffy tree from this set, the DeBella set. Look at that. From this angle, she looks like she's mourning. I bet you I'm really lagged right now, and I apologize for that. I see 999s. Oh, this is beautiful. Wonder why. Why did you clear out your furnishings? Is it because you too also had a problem with keeping your shelves stocked because everything's sold so quick? This is gorgeous, by the way. What a beautiful kitchen. I wonder if you could angle DeBella and make her look like one of those mourning angels, rather than what she looks like holding the flower. But I don't know. You'd really have to think of a way to present it in such a way that it was obvious. Oh wow, look at how floral this is. This is lovely. Yeah, same. I wonder why it both hit us at the same time, though. That we were hoarding things for builds we won't do. I feel like bad that I skipped the beginning, so I'm going back to the beginning and then we'll walk through. Alright. So, somebody got tickets. I feel like we're signing into a resort here. Maybe that's what this is, a resort. Ah. Lots of food in this place, but then again, resorts have a lot of food. Yeah, I think it was partially Thorold GM posted something. Their storage house was Moon Sugar Meadow, full. I couldn't fit all of my storage in Moon Sugar Meadow because I use almost literally every slot until Galen currently. I still haven't moved everything over for just my conservatory items. So I can't do what they did. And I was like, well, maybe I have too much stuff. If I can't put everything in one storage house, maybe I'm a little bit overkill on the things that I have. But I have such a hard time getting rid of trees and whatnot. Um, you know, like not the 200 gold trees. I'm talking the ones that are either bound or um, you know, unique, like the Lux ones, like this guy. Look how beautiful that is. This is very. It's got like whenever anybody uses that tree, it's got like an Asian feel to begin with, but then with the second, with the light hanging down, that's even more so. This is one of the better ones of these that I've ever seen. This house. Oh my god, same thing. Same thing. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, why am I gonna have... I don't know why I have this creepy shit. It's just what I was saying before, is like, as I fall down. I'm never gonna do gore. So why do I have gore? Why do I have torture? Why do I have dead bodies and shit? You know, I'm not gonna use them. So, yeah. Sorry I fell off. But that's exactly my thinking. But what's good about selling that shit off now is people are starting to think about Halloween. So it's good because I know at least one builder who's working on their Halloween build now. So if they need that stuff, now would be the time that they can have it. Sold off some of these too, these crystals. I just think that some of the glow stuff is so overpowering that I can't imagine using it in that many builds. I don't know. I kept one of each. Figure if I really want one, I can go out and buy it from someone else. But this is so pretty. This is you've done a really great job. And I also really like the fact that this is a different feel over here. This glow blue is a different feel from the rest of the island. You've got like a second type of build in it. So gorgeous. Very beautiful. I like this a lot. Yeah, so I'm doing the same. We did a Mornoth. Oh, here it is. I'll show it to you. Thorald GM's Walrus Mart. This is exactly the house that was starting to get me to decide to offload, because this is all of Thorald's storage in one house. And he did what I have done in the past when I was first starting out. I made my pariahs my storage house, but I had shelves, and I put everything on shelves to make it look like a store. And I think that's what he's done here. He's made it a store. And it's clever and cute and what. So let's go look. Welcome to Walrus Mart, Unbound Furnishings. Wonder if they have a look at the carts here. I wonder if there's a second one for bound furnishings. Yeah, like, I wouldn't keep any of these anymore. I would send all of these to my alt character and sell them for, like, half price, if that. 100 gold isn't worth... Wow, yeah, no way I could do this. Most of my shit like this is gone. I don't keep this stuff anymore. It's tempting to try it though, just for the hell of it. See if I'm able to do it. You know what though, Thorald? This reminds me more of an IKEA than it does of a Walmart. So I mentioned to Jay Hart that my one house was my conservatory house, which isn't full yet. it was going to be 700 items. And he's like, oh, let me see it. And I'm like, okay, but it's just a stack. He comes over and he was like, oh, this is really cool. I'm like, it's a stack. My storage house is a stack. I don't know where you're getting this is cool from. I mean, you can't even tell what's what. I used to use Magic Sorter, but Magic Sorter isn't working fully for me anymore. So this is just crazy. But yeah, this is all just a very clever idea of what to do with your storage. Bulks Furnishings chest display. Thanks for telling me. Okay. It's awesome. It's just not anything I could do. Let's do Starbites Forsaken. That's funny shit. People are asking for the ability to do daily crafting writs in our houses. Well, you could always do them in your house and then drop them off somewhere else. So this looks like, just off the top of my head, it looks like a kitchen sink. You know, combination of everything, but although that's very unique. Spooky down here with the spider webs and the graves and the Daedric Rot. I would add just a little bit of lighting if you could. Even spooky lighting, like put a hag's cauldron or something right there so you can actually see the crows. So the crafting area is also a spooky ass area. Yeah, I'm thinking about moving all of this shit that is bound that I can't do anything with to just one house. Ugh. What even? Ugh. And just putting it all in one house and say, hey, here's my Halloween house. Just all of my scary shit in one house. The bound scary shit that I'm never going to use. Would be funny. I think this is a Halloween house, actually. From the looks of it, they could have done exactly what I was just saying, is put all their scary stuff in one house. Oh yeah, I have little guy. I'm sorry. He's asleep. If you want to take him with you, you can. Or would you? Did he eat his pill?
Yes and no.
Uh-oh. You had to jam it down? Or did he vomit it?
I jammed one down. I tried jamming the other one down. He threw it up, or he spit it back out, and I didn't bother.
Even his heart nuts?
He took the Pimobend and he did not take the Plavix.
Isn't Plavix important?
Not short term.
Okay.
It's prescriptive. That's the one that stops clots over time.
Okay.
I'm just not going to fight for this morning's dose that hard.
Fair enough. Shutterbug. They're not here. Let's hold off on that. Grand Sijic, Tribunal Guild Hall, Shade Freeze. If we see Shutterbug, we'll do their house. As I was saying, my cat is not doing well today. Or yesterday, he started to not eat. And he won't even take his medicine, which, even when he started getting sick, he was eating like a champ. But he's not anymore. And I think we're going to lose him shortly. I think his body's shutting down. Hey, how's it going? Both of you. Both of yous. All right. How many items? 297. So.
All right.
This is kind of cute. Ah, so we have a trophy house. Yeah, I'm sorry too. But, you know, he's held on for a year past when he was predicted to have died, so every day is like, you know, borrowed time. So what do, you know? I mean, I don't know. He doesn't want to even eat his pills, which he loves his pills because they're treats. They come in, like, we put them in little treat things, and he always begs for them. Now he's spitting them out. That's not like him. So he's definitely not doing well. And I don't see it turning, how it could turn around. I think that's always the worst, when you get to the point where you know that they're not going to be around long because of they're not eating. Wow, look at this. So I think that's Almalexia. Yeah. And you've got the mushrooms here, so it makes it look like Mournhold. So I see what Shade Freeze is going on. Yeah. I'm sorry to say I don't think I'm going to have him much longer. Ah, brilliant. They're covering it up so it looks like it can be, what's his name? Sulfacil, even though it's not. Um, Clever. And then we have Vivek. And this is closed off. Okay. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard right now to be honest. Nothing back here? Okay. Maybe there's something on the second floor. I'm not sure. I have a feeling I'm going to drop Link. Yeah, I'm having trouble with internets this morning. We've already lost it once this morning. And my ping is at 999. I've talked for 15 minutes at a time and waiting for my stream. I'll be right back. Are you alright, Andy? Alright. Hopefully I'm still here. The ping has gone down again. 386 items. Batisen. This is Rusted Faith. Huh. I wonder what's going on in here. Someone's cooking. bath area. Bedroom. I wonder how many bedrooms they have. Interesting breakdown. I would not have put the office in here. I would have put the bedroom in here and the office here. But hey, we're all different. We do what we want. I feel like we're still building out here. Nice shelf, though. Oh, I didn't know I was off. Great. That ain't good. All right. What is this? Yeah, this is definitely under construction. With some antiquities. All right. Spicy contest builds. Necrosis the Dark. Wait, that's for this month. I don't want to look at that. We'll hold off. Roman Temple Mudfly. All right. 682 items, so we're mostly full. That's good. A good sign. Interesting build-up in the front. Don't know that there's a lot of weirdness going on in the front. It's actually not bad, but weird. This is the whole handfast thing. This is the handfast tree, the handfast stand, and the handfast itself, which almost looks like a person, you know? And then here's just the statue. Over here is the seed with the seed holder, and I think that's Vardenfell upside down. And then over here we have the kitty sandbox with 3 orcish guys in it. I mean, it's very interesting that they made three or four little tableaus, you know. And this is interesting. Wonder if this is a gallery. It seems gallery-ish to me. Does it go down? Unlikely. Maybe. Ah, yes, it does. But it goes around and down. Like a roller coaster. All right, down we go. Whoa, something's happening down there. Am I offline? Everybody's so quiet. Which happens, but I just don't want to be offline. What happened here? Fishes are dead. There's Daedric thrones. 2 of those leg things. Malakath. Did they summon him? Is this the remains of what happens after a chain, a dark anchor comes down? I'm not really sure. But something horrible is happening down here. And that guy is on a stick. On a steak. Oh, that ain't good. Alright, back to the beginning. Oh wow, there's a lot here. They built a second floor, which is always good in this portion because this portion has the better view if you build up. Sword in the stone. With the doom crag underneath that's making the lightning. Nifty little trick there. So they actually built up 3 floors. So, are we praying to Gunzari? Yeah. Somebody is preaching here, it looks like. This is very unusual. I feel like there's a story behind this that I don't know. That I'm missing. I don't really know what's going on in here. But here we go. Somebody got a lot of these annoyingly uneven tooth things. Tusks. It just bugs me the tusks are not perfectly even. I know they shouldn't be because I mean they're natural tusks, but the fact that they are so different bugs me. So here's the beautiful view I'm talking about and why I would build up if possible here. You know? It's hard to believe that that view is actually part of it, but it is. Alright. What's going on here? I got stuck on the wall. Maybe they didn't build here. Got a little table up here. And there we go. Okay. So that's that one. Dagger Fall. Oh, we did Mudfly just now. Tailgallon. Magic Wand. Sorry I'm so down today. It's hard to think about anything. I may play Skyrim again. I'm thinking about it. You know, if I can get the mods all to work. 594 items. Alright. I'm assuming you built inside, sir. You got a dock here. Sir or ma'am. think that's it for the outside build, so let's go inside. If it wasn't Friday, I'd be tempted to just go as long as I could, but given that it is Friday. Oh wait, I think he canceled the housing hike. Let me double check. I'm double checking if Jayhard canceled housing hike. If he did, I will keep streaming. I don't know why he keeps canceling them. I understood the one time, but I thought he was saying he was gonna cancel again. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, me too. Well, one of them was an article. One of the reasons why I want to go back is oh, look at this crafting room. There was an article recently about somebody putting 500, 600. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Ula. 500 or 600 different mods into one of them using the Wabbajack. So I wanted to try that, but I'm having trouble with the installation portion of it. So we'll see. I mean, I'd happily take over holding the contests in his stead, but I don't know. I mean, I'd do a housing hike too. I mean, I could talk to him about it and see if he wants to give it up. I can help him out. Look at this cute little setup for the bathroom. I love the little sand dollars. Because I've been doing this for over a year and I'm not feeling very burnt out by it. I find that, you know, I have some bad days, but mainly that's because my health isn't so good. But I'm still in love with housing. Still interested in it. So I think that's it for this Telgallon. I'm sorry about the lag. I don't know why it's so bad. Autumn's Gate, Stairway to Heaven, Katrov. Is he streaming right now? I'm trying to see if I can get a hold of him. No, he is not streaming. Because I know he's on. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a hold of him and see if it's canceled. He is on. He does have messaging on, so hopefully. Stairway to Heaven. Let's see what this is all about. Interesting. Let's do that last. Interesting. So Fazez and Azabi live here, is my guess. And then... Oh, he's doing like normal. He is, in fact, having a stream. So, just double check, no cancellations, everything's gonna be normal, so. And here's a Doomcrag. I guess that's heaven. Heaven is a Doomcrag, folks. Too funny. Mara's Kiss. Julia Terrell. No problem. I mean, I want to know too. Evan Hart, Josh CR. We're going to get to see a lot of houses today from the looks of it. Because we're just banging right through these. One of each kind. And then I can show you PTS to Maine. I want to show you how to do that. There's a couple of steps to it that I need to shows you. All right. So, Ebonheart. From the looks of it, we're going scary. 680 items. I really like what people have been doing. Wow, my voice just cracked. I really like what people are doing with this Healot, making things look bright red. And then they combined it with the Basin of Loss, which is really cool looking. That's quite a clever idea, and I think we could all steal it if we have the Basin. I don't. I only have one vampire character, and I haven't played it in ages. Oh, pretty. I actually really like this. It's a cozy little interior. I wonder, I always wonder how many people does the owner picture living in any particular space. Also, that light, super bright. That antiquity light. Yeah. Yeah, I always wonder, it's like, I want to ask them, like, how many people live here? Like, is it an army of mercenaries? Is it just one person? Is it a couple? Is it a, like, what is it? So maybe I'm a little weird that way. I have not bought this house because I don't like the ash falling. That's pretty much it. I can't get in here. Limited visitor. The ashes just ruins the view for me. You know what I mean? What have you done here? Ooh, like this. Different. Completely different. Sneaky. My face just lit up. I can feel it. What is this? Pack rat, you spilled something. Oh, goodness. This is cool. Totally different. Yay! Alright, we've got one of those witchy things. Oh, that's nifty. I totally dig that you did something different here. Pleasing. Very pleasing. The best thing that I've ever seen done in this house was basically ignore the house and make it into something that's talking about the lava. Like, it makes the lava the center point. Oh, look at this. This is a good vamp house. I wonder if this was their entry. I could feel it. I could feel it. Yeah, this is very vampy. Look at that stuff. The blue candles. I just love housing so much, you know? When there's something cool, exciting, different. I love it. It's just fascinating to me. Well, they eat a lot in here. Oh, that's a good usage. The Daedric platform with a carpet, the vampire carpet over it. It looks really good. So, yeah, this is a fun house. I like that you added some different stuff in it. And for vampire houses, which I'm not a huge fan of, this is a very good vampire house. You didn't just use vampire stuff and stick it in an uninteresting way. You actually decorated it properly and well. Let's do a Bastion. If it has less than 100 items, I ain't running through it. Actually, probably less than 200, I'm not running through it. I'm pretty sure that it comes with 270 something items. So I think people need more time than this to decorate it, although we ran through a really decorated one yesterday. That was awesome. That person also sent me a message. Apparently, the piece in the end that I thought was just random extra shit is a slide that slides you safely all the way to another portion. So obviously, someone did in fact decorate, and they used 32 effects and 598 items. So we've got, oh, that's a cheaty way of doing it. I don't want to leave. There we go. So we got spooky, also pretty. I wonder what the story is. This is antique-y. What is that? So we've got a pathway over and down. Oh, somebody's skipping. Somebody's skipping the house. Oh, I like this. I like that I can show you this. Somebody ain't feeling the house. So let's very carefully walk down this stairway. I would highly recommend. Is that the TARDIS down there? Ooh. I would highly recommend changing out these steps for something that takes less slots. That way you can do more of it. Somebody built a TARDIS. Let me see if I can get a good angle on this. That's clever. And lots of lightning. Very, very frightening me. Alright, so you didn't skip the house, you just built down to the TARDIS. Why not? It's a lot to check in this house to make sure that you get where everything is. Because, you know, I know a lot of people are going to be building by this waterfall here. And then this reminds me of like a movie, like Marquee or something. I wonder if the X means it's not anything in there. Oh no, there's stuff in here. This house is crazy. What is the really bright light? I don't think it's these vamp lights. There's another light hidden here. I just don't know what it is. So we've got a kitchen, library. Maybe these? This house is crazy. There's so much going on. I feel like they moved all of their stuff in here and just put it places that they thought were fun or good. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Hey Griff, look, it's you. This person probably killed like 100 of them to get this griffin feather. Slaughter Griff. Mass slaughter Griff. Griff, you better please stay available for me because I have a bad feeling about this time with my baby. And I may need a friend desperately. Did he go over the side here? No. I don't know why I think it's a he, but I do. I really feel like it's a he. This house. This house speaks to me as a he house. Yes, worth it. I would be very surprised if this was a she house. It just screams something else to me. But then again, I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. So, just in case you don't know your way around this house, there's two main ways through this house, not counting the weird ass, crazy ways people have been connecting things out front or in back. The main way is you go straight through the house, through that door, and just keep going till the end. The second way is there is a doorway in the main room when you first come in on the side here. And this leads to the withdrawing room, which looks like it's the end, but it's not the end. You then can go through the fireplace. Who knew, right? I guess it's secret. And see the torture chamber here. And then you can just keep on going. Why are you off? I don't know. And there's a lot of way to go down here. You can either go straight here and enjoy this piece, or you can go down this way. You could do what this person has done, which is building out a Daedric rock portion. No reason not to. You can go to a lot of places out here outside of bounds, which is probably the most appealing part of this house, is how much you can build out of bounds. Or not even out of bounds, but just outside of the main pathway. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure you're right. And then this is the last room. This is the probably everyone's master bedroom. You know, makes a lot of sense. Proudspire. Be right back. Gotta use the facilities. Mm-hmm. 209. I'm hitting some light houses today. Hello, Garish. I don't know how many items this house comes with, but it definitely looks like it's been personalized at least a little bit. So, a lot of people don't like this view. So putting trees and whatnot can block off the ugly parts of the view you don't like. And then you've got a basement. Oh! It's the Guar room! How cute! I really like your Guar room. I've got to decorate the rest of my Proudspire now that I've finished with the train. I should do more with it. I wonder if this is a game or... like I said, I think a lot of these that we're visiting today are under construction. Dizzy Rogue. Hackville. So it's not just my imagination, by the way. J Hart said we're on track for Spicy to have another record-selling week. Things are selling like crazy, honestly. I don't know why, but they are. I got up at 7 a.m. and I had started shopping because I had noticed that at night there was hardly anything worth buying. So I figured, you know, maybe if I hit it in the morning, things would be better. Oh, well, there's multiple ways. There's an add-on called Port to Friend, which if you get that, you need to know the numbers of the houses, but you can do it that way. The easier way is with Essential Housing Hub or the Essential Housing Tools. It's a two-parter. The first is essential housing tools you need installed, and then once you do that, you can do /hub. You can pick whatever person's name and then just select whatever home of theirs you want to go to. However, if you want to see what I'm seeing with the open houses, you have to install the included add-on, the community portion of the Essential Housing Tools. Then it'll show you anybody's houses that they've opened up to the community for other people to see. Oh my gosh, look at that fireplace. So that would be how I would do it. Because I want to see everyone else's stuff. But if you don't care about that, those are your two options. Port to Friend requires a little more reading, I think, to figure out how to get it to work right. I can show you sometime, but until then, this is very pretty. I don't know how many people actually know about how Port to Friend works. I don't know if I'm overestimating its difficulty. Look at how pretty all of this is. It's like an Alan Norrie Hackfield. I never would have imagined to go in this direction, but it works. They're working against the house. So yesterday when I was looking at different streamers, because like I said, my favorite streamers weren't on, or really anybody, even, you know, I was planning on going to anybody doing ESO stuff. Bethesda's live now. Guys, you should probably open up in another window and turn them down really low so you can get your pony. Or you can leave me. I understand. But I am going to open them up and turn them really low. You can't turn off your sound entirely, but you can go really, really low. Low, 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 low.
I use ice cream.
Hopefully you can't hear this.
Purposes, you know?
This would be so good for dinner.
Tell me if you can hear it, and I'll lower it even more.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Well, I mean, I guess if people don't follow the
volunteers who
instructions
have
of
helped build this
PTF
for the
show,
last quarter century. So
you
I want
know,
to take a moment
then
to once
maybe it
again
might be
thank the
difficult for
QuakeCon
them.
volunteers who contributed to this year's show as well, helping shape it with their ideas and ongoing support. And as a special tribute to the volunteers
I can't
and
mute
to
the
the
tab,
show
but I'll
itself,
try. Oh, mute the
full
tab. You're
QuakeCon
smart.
experience at home for the next.
Ooh, you are smarty pants. Beautiful. Thank you, Tactical. Excellent. Mwah! You smarty pants. Get your fire pony and mute it, because it's not worth your time. Tactical, this is why I keep you. That and your beautiful homes. Your brain's pretty good, too. Nom, brains. So I gotta say, this is the most unique Hackfields I've ever seen, with people doing something completely and utterly different than anything I've seen in any other Hackfield. Also, it's amazing to me that this is the most decorated portion. That's hilarious. That they use the ramparts as the most decorated portion, but I like it. Alright. What did I do? I lost where I was. Hundings, Dash Aeon. Can't believe we've done all these houses and we haven't done a Hundings yet. $600 and $600. Yay, a full house. Always pleasing. No effects. Where's the sign-in sheet, sir? I do not understand what's been happening to my... It would help if I had the effects on, right? Not the brightest bulb in a box. Crafting. Fishy tank. Oh, she's got a nice pool. I'm assuming everything's in the backyard then. I don't know this person, so we will be seeing it for the first time. Library. Just checking to see if there's anything on the balconies I should be seeing. Nope. I like the little spots. Like she's set off different spaces that you can imagine people sitting and talking or whatever. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot going on down here. All right. First of all, let's see if there's anything in the stables other than horsies. No. And we have a built-on coral shelf. Good use of those little glow plants. I wonder when those are going to be for sale again. Those are good glow plants. And this is a negative space pool. So they used the water that's already here and they put those glowy things through the bottom. And then used the rounded shaped edges from Alinor, which you can use in addition to the long straight ones. So if you wanted a pool shaped like this, you can do it the way they've done it. Be aware the edges are going to be weird. So either, you know, I'm looking for this, so I'm going to see this edge, but most people aren't going to look for it. And so you know, because it's a square with a circle going in it, it's going to have an odd edge. Speaking as somebody who's built pools like this, that's what it does. So you can either try to find some way to cover it up, or you can just let it be and most people won't even notice. Yeah, it is a nice pool. I'm sorry I'm ripping through these today. I just don't know what it is. Lately I've just been operating at super speed. Ooh! We had everything all nice and now it's all evil. Yeah, you could do that. You could do other things, like maybe put a towel over it so it looks like somebody's gonna be, you know, getting out and they have a towel. But you would have to think of something for each one, I guess. So we're going to a Colossal, Davy Jones locker. Clever name. Surprise me. Surprise me. Do something different. That's true. Even just a plant, you know, sticking up from the ground, like a water plant or something. Okay, so what have we got? 578 items. People have visited, but not J-Heart, so likely you have not seen this. Crafting house. Disco sleaze. So, Disco, my friend. What the hell? Where is he? I haven't seen him for a week or so. I'm worried about him. I am okay, but my cat is not doing well, and so thus I am not doing well. Are those seahorses? Get it? Seahorses? I'm really kind of concerned about him. Yeah, my cat is not doing well. He's stopped eating, which is the worst sign. So I don't know that we're going to have him much longer, but we're trying things. We're doing what we can. We're changing up his meds a little bit to see if we can increase his hunger. Was there a sea lion, or are we saying that there just should be? Because that would be awesome. Because it would. Yay, I don't have to go over there. It doesn't look like they have anything over there. That pleases me greatly. Good use of the Azure Plasm light, by the way. I kind of love the seahorses. That's kind of brilliant. It's good. It's like an Easter egg for people who are punny, like me. I make a lot of bad puns. Oh, someone else is here. Who is this? Kiroth, bringer of the light. Not the owner of the house. Just someone checking it out. And it just looks like this has a bunch of stuff in it, like growth. Barnacles. Every so often you see people hide stuff back here, so is there anything in this little inlet? Oh yeah, you could make a whole pun out of this thing. Wait, what? That's you? Oh, hi! Nice to see you. We happen to be exploring the same exact house at the same exact time. No, but I'm worried about my friend. I'd been noticing there had been some odd behavior before he even vanished. Concerned. Some theories, but concerned. But, you know, with my cat not doing well, it's hard for me to focus on anything else. Yeah, it's fun. Go to it. Enjoy it. That's where I get most of my houses to visit. Not all, but most. Because, I mean, if somebody wants me to come visit their house, this is a great way of them letting me know, right? Did you build out from here? It appears as if you have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I'm screwed. I think I'm screwed. I have to go back up again. There's definitely stuff going on to the left, and I'm not really sure why there's plants in the middle of everything on the ground, but well, this makes sense. This looks like they're trying to hide an entrance. Oh, is it parkour, or is this just my imagining? You know, are you just trying to come up with reasoning? Sure. What house was it? You know, I would need to reload which I will probably do later, because you're Kirov, but I don't see it. But if you just put it up in the last hour or two, I have been on, so I wouldn't have seen it. I have to reload to see it. Oh no, she's in distress. Yeah. Most people I know do not use this Ashlander throne, so I'm impressed to see it. Okay, so yeah, that's why I don't see it. It's probably not anything you did wrong, but I can, in fact, I'm going to show people how to save things from the PTS to live, because a lot of people are asking me how to do that recently, and I told some friends about it, and they were in shock because they were like, oh my god, you just saved my build. I had no idea. This is cute when people use this part of the house. I actually really like it. And usually it's visible from far away, so you don't feel like, you know, you're trekking up here for nothing. You usually have a light or something that tips it off. But I think that's it for everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this. First, we're going to go to my moon sugar. Because why not? Disco, disco sleaze. I want to be disco sleaze. So we'll try to do this relatively quickly. All right. Let me move this here. All right. Here is this. Okay. So let's say you're looking to use EHT on the PTS. What you would do is you go to your documents folder, you go to Elder Scrolls Online, you select live, and then what I usually do is I start with add-ons, you scroll down to essential housing tools, you copy, you know, right click copy. Then this is the tricky bits. Go back to ESO, go to PTS, hit add-ons, and I already have it installed, but you would just do right click, paste. It'll work just fine if you do it that way. So there you go, you've got that part, right? Move this back down. So we're on the main live right now. So what I will propose to you is that this was an early draft of what I was working on. But we're going to go over to PTS and take a look at the real thing. And by doing that, be able to show you how to make it work properly. So we'll go like this. Go into moving your account over. Move, you big stupid. Here you go. All right, let's go to active display capture. All right. So what you would do is you select PTS, you hit play. We're going to load that sucker up. And it's going to be loud. Sorry, forgot to mute it. Okay, that should be it for the loudness. And you should be trying to build things on PTS. The reason why I say that is because it's practically free. I mean, it is free. It's better if you put it on when you're on your version that's copied over. So right now it's EU, so a lot of you are fine. But I only have this half-assed creature on EU. So it's a problem for me because if I want to use any of the Lux items I have, or if I want to use any of the bound items I have, I can't use them because I don't have them. Can't load them up. You can only load up things that are currently or going to be in the Crown Store, or whatever. So it's difficult in that sense. But if you did what I told you just now with copying over that one bit, then what you should have is you should have EHT installed. And then what we're going to do is take a quick look at where I'm at with this house. We've got, so that house you saw over on live in Moonsugar is now this. So I'll take you on a quickie tour of it. I've been putting a lot of time into it in case you hadn't noticed. So I'm gonna fix this pokey bit. I've just been currently just ignoring this whole portion. It's just here and then I'll work on it. This is the main hall. Damn it! Thank you. Your girl is stupid. Let's start over. Ixie, thank you. In fact, Ixie, I have a question for you. How did you set pathing on those path things? Because I tried to set pathing and I couldn't. Shush, Garish. You suck. If you mouse over them, Raj, it tells me not bound, create path. When I try to bind it, it doesn't give me an option to bind it. So how'd you do it? Like, how did you bind pathing? Did I just miss it? I mean, I went through it a bunch of times trying to find... Oh yeah, I'm fine. You could tease me, I don't get mad. Path edit! Derp! Holy smokes, am I a moron. Alright, F4. Let's just pretend like I didn't just do that. So for those of you who may have not seen pathing before, it's actually pretty easy. So this guy will path down here, down here. Of course, he's going to be walking in thin air. I'm just showing it to you. Or what I could do is just remove his path and let him go random all over the house, but that would be weird. But that is how pathing works. Now I just need to delete his path. Undo? How does one... Ah, there we go. So let's do... I think you can do a random. And set them to... I could have sworn you can set them to random. Could have sworn I heard that. So I'm assuming right click works. So we'll just pop that here. So he's not walking in thin air. And then there's supposed to be an option that lets you put them go back to it, like in a circle. But all right, R. Confirm. All right, so now he's pathing. Hopefully. I'll flip with it later, but I really wanted to ask that question because I didn't know. So as I was saying, this house is what you saw on live with the R for the options. Thank you, Ixie. F4, R. Ah, here we go. Random. Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, he's walking through my bridge. I'm gonna have to really work on this guy. Anyway, so this is the main hall. Not nearly done. But what I did is I loaded up, let me show you how to do this. On PTS, if you want to, what you can do is go into the editor and you see here, purchase. You can buy any of this stuff that you want, but not everything's up there. Another option is go into the Crown store, go to furnishings, and just pick, this is also how you get your house guests and your music boxes. But you can also pick like, I don't know, here, multicultural, and you just, it's one crown, and it's, it's one crown, and it's not real crowns. They're fake crowns that they give you. So I just wanted to see if I could fill it, and this is with 177 items in it. So I can, all it took was to build this was 200 items. So I'm pretty pleased with that. But we'll go up here. And this is, I'm working on this. But there's, each of these greenhouses has a different purpose. I've got like, you know, each of these 4 greenhouses, you know, this is food. This is library or desk, office, and then this one is bath. So beautiful views, whatnot. I'm planning on making some sort of, up here, a pathway so that you can look out during sunset, because the sunset is phenomenal from here. So I want to make it so that it looks like it has, you have a place to go and watch the sunset. So what I was going to show you is how you can save everything. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into EHT, which you do now have on here. You select all items, and it hits confirm. And then you would do selection name, and we'll do dream house, what's today's date? 8/7. Hit save, and then you have it saved. So if I need to load it up, I have save selections. I can just load up any of these and restore it. However, that won't work for live, because you have to remember you're in 2 different folders. So what you need to do is go to copy paste, you got to clear your clipboard, and then you do copy selection. Unless you want to pick everything up, don't do cut and copy, just do copy, right? Then you would do import export. It tells you what to do. You do Control C to copy, open up a text document, and then save it, Control P or Shift, whatever, I forget the thing that it is. Good to know. And then once you add that, you should save it, obviously. I save it as Dreamhouse Draft 2. And then now you have it in a piece of paper. When you go back to live, what you'll do is you go to the house you want to paste it in, because obviously we don't have this house yet. And what you're going to do is go, first of all, you would load. You don't really actually have to have anything loaded. You copy paste and you do import export, and then you would paste what you just copied. There's a portion in which it says copy from this line down. That's what you, the place you start, and you just paste it in here, and it will, on live, and it will do everything you want. It will put everything back. However, you have to have the items, which is impossible for me, which is why I'm not going back to live right now to show you, because all of the items that I used in this are pretty much new structural items, except for the things that I don't care about, like this, you know, these Eleanor-y things. I don't care about those. I don't intend to furnish this with Eleanor. This was just because it was simple. I was able to load up a bunch of things, and I wanted to test out how it looked. So unless you have the objects, it's kind of pointless. But the reality is, they change this stuff. They will reset the PTS at any moment without warning. You will end up losing anything that you have on here unless you're backing it up. And by backing it up, I do mean either way. You can either use the saving option I showed you, or you can use the other option, which was the export. I would do both, and then what you do is when this finally comes to live, you can just get the items you need and paste it. That way you don't lose things on PTS. I know a lot of people have built full-on castles. In fact, I don't have PTF port. I know Leslax said that they had a castle, and Leslax was one of the people who was asking me, you suck. Can I go? No. Boo. We saw Ixie's. So Ixie is able to copy it over and bring it over, so she doesn't lose all her work. And if you're putting a ton of work in like this, believe me, you're gonna want to save it. So that was something that I wanted to tell people about. This is not done. I'm not in love with all of it. I apologize for it not being as good as I want it to be, but there you go. And check it out. He's just wandering around. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. I'm going to let you all go and watch Bethesda and then watch J-Heart. And I'm going to go check on my cat. So I will catch you all tomorrow. Have a good one.